When we are alone and our masks crumble, we are confronted by the mirror, so close you could reach out and touch yourself. Your sickly reflection stares back into you, and you are struck by the confrontation between souls. Break the mirror, and you will only be left with king knuckles. Break yourself, however, and you will be born anew. So in today's episode, we talk about self-improvement. What is self-improvement? Is it good or even worth it? And what about Tyler Durden, from Fight Club? Maybe you already have some thoughts about these topics, but to get everyone on the same page, self-improvement is the improvement of one's knowledge, status, or character by one's own efforts. It's the quest to make ourselves better in any and every facet of life. That's the way James Clear, a huge name in this specific area, stated it, and it's quite perfect. So let's go on with this. But now, to cover our second question, I want to tell you why I love self-improvement. It covers such a huge variety of topics like education, diary, exercise, social behavior, inner peace, and so on. Like everybody could find something in which he wants to improve himself. And with nowadays technological advantages, it's even more easy to do it. Right now, I could decide to learn, as an example, Mandarin. If I decide to train my body in a professional environment, I could easily go into a gym. Like 50 years ago, this would be much harder. Now I have endless possibilities, and to be honest, it would be a shame if I don't take any of it. Mr. Clear states also that self-improvement starts with self-awareness, which just describes caring for yourself and take responsibility for your actions. This allows us to actually experience our precious and powerful lives to the fullest, which of course leads to being a better individual for others and creating some sense of peace in such a rough society as we have nowadays. But if I want to create peace in society or even in myself, is self-improvement truly the right way to approach this problem? The character Tyler Durden covers this fact pretty well in the movie Fight Club. This cinematic adventure is about neglecting society standards and resurrecting man in the prime time. Or that's how he would describe it. But just see this movie by yourself if you haven't done already. I can only advertise it to you. But to get back to the main point, Tyler says in this movie that self-improvement is just a form of doping, and rather than actually doing good for mankind, it's just some distraction. Mark Manson points out this paradox of self-improvement by himself and brings it onto the point by saying, the ultimate goal of self-improvement is to reach the point where you no longer need to feel the need to improve yourself. So, self-improvement is, in his opinion, only for those who know something isn't right in their lives, but don't really want to escape society and rather confirm their standards and follow the self-improvement movement. Do you think he's right? Should we not try to get better at things and rather not follow those guidelines and be unchained from society and everything else to really enhance our limitless potential? In my opinion, the human is a social animal and so needs someone who accompanies him. Therefore, this freedom is very advertising, but only if you got partners or comrades who are willing to join you by this journey. I would even go this far and recall the bro code here. And it's stating that if one does something unordinary, he'll just be weird. But when his friends stand by his side, it will be legendary. If you got someone to accompany you, then just do it. Of course, only if you want, but when not, there's another solution for self improvement which doesn't lead to extreme rebellion or enslavement by its community. It's my way. As you can see in this video in the info card, I've set myself goals to achieve, and that's what I'm striving for. As an example, I want to be a good leader, so I spend regularly time with possible members, learn about social skills, military tactics, experience with motivational speeches, and so on. I do a lot of stuff to enhance my abilities in this specific field, and I know who I want to be, and by following this ideal, the only thing which can stop me is myself. But as a little side note here, don't neglect your mental health and physical health. Don't screw around with your health, because if you screw it up, all the work we've put into our bodies, our minds, our personality, everything was for nothing in the end. Really want to put in here some quote from John Lennon about his past when he talked to some relative. Wait, at the age of 11, people would ask, Goldie, what do you want to be when you grow up? Happy, I would reply, looking into the eyes. No, no, they laughed. That's really sweet, but I mean, what do you want to be? A ballerina? An actress, maybe? I just want to be happy. I think that's pretty beautiful. I don't know if it's true or false, maybe we could just light into everybody's face by saying this quote, but the message is kinda inspirative for all of us. But to conclude, self-improvement opens many doors to enhance ourselves in our lives. But there are many different ways to get where we want to be, and sometimes we don't even know what we want to be till the moment we try something new and recognize, oh my gosh, that's what I always wanted, that's who I gonna be in this life. But right now, I am really proud to call every one of you who listens to me one of my viewers. Right now, you may not even know what to do or what to be, but you are on the right way, and that's for sure. And I can say this for certain, while you aren't done with life, you're in hella good spot. So keep it going, and give it your hearts. Goodbye.